Today we'll today we'll try to understand what is fit transform and fit transform. So these are basically the functions of scikit-learn. So when you are doing the transformation, you will use these functions, regularly in the process of transforming the variables. For example, missing value imputation, uh, target encoding, categorical encoding, and also, transforming the variables, maybe the scaling of variables, etc., etc. So it's very important to understand what is this, fit transform and fit underscore transform, and what these things does and how they can be useful. So, so I have a uh, so basically, if you see that, fit basically, when you call the method fit, it basically calculates something, and when you call the method transform, it basically transform that variable. And fit underscore transform, it does both the things in a one step. So we'll understand it better with some example. So I have imported the pandas, numpy, and one of the variable uh, feature engineering method that is called min-max scalar, and I will also make a data frame. Okay, so now what this min-max scalar is does is that it basically scales uh, your variable. Okay, so it is basically done to remove any kind of if your data is not normal, so you can use min max scalar. There are other kind of scaling techniques also, which we will see in our later lecture. So min max scalar is one of the techniques. There are others like normal scaling and standardization, etc., etc. So min max scalar is basically you take the value, then you take the minimum value of the column, maximum value of the column, and the minimum maximum value minus the minimum value of the column. Okay, so for example, if I want to scale this particular column, so the first value of this column will be, after scaling, is basically value, which is basically 2. Minimum value of this A column is 1. Maximum value is 4, and minimum value is again 1. So if you do this, you find that it is 0.33 for this first value of the A column. Now, how do we do it with scikit-learn? So I have imported this sklearn dot preprocessing import min max scalar. So in this sklearn uh, dot preprocessing have many methods. Min max scalar is one of them. And then you uh, create an object with min max scalar. Okay, and then you do it fit. So I am doing a scalar. So this scalar is here, which is an object which have this min max scalar method, and then I am doing dot fit and data A, right? So A, I'm doing it on one particular column, and then I am, so since I have done fit here, so it will basically try to capture the maximum and minimum value, which you can see it by using this one. So this is the maximum value of this column, and if I do that here, min, it will show the minimum value of the column. So the fit basically calculated what is the minimum and the maximum of the column, and then when we do the transform, it basically use this fit to calculate uh, the value of each of the values of the column. It will it will does the scaling. So if you can see here, I have done the transform here. If you can see here, so transform I have done on data column A, scalar dot transform. And then if you can see here now the 0.33, 0.00, 0.33. So the every value according to the formula, it has been generated. Fit underscore transform, it does both the things simultaneously. So it will calculate the minimum and the max value, and then it will transform your columns. So if you can see here, for both the column, it has generated the scaled values. So the reason that I have shown you is that, like, when you are doing scikit-learn pre-processing, each and every process in scikit-learn will have the fit and transform. So the fit, basically you basically calculates the value, and the transform is basically uh, you basically instructing that fit method to transform this value according to the parameters that has been calculated in the fit method. And fit underscore transform is basically does all this in one step. So most of the time you will be using this fit underscore transform. So I hope I am clear in this lecture. So we'll see you in the next lecture. Thank you.